Welcome back to In Focus Kentucky. I'm Mario Anderson. On today's episode, we are broadcasting from Beechwood High School and taking a look at how students, teachers, and local elected officials are thanking and honoring veterans. And joining me now to talk more about this particular topic is State Representative Diane St. Onge. Once again, thanks for your time here on In Focus Kentucky.
Thank you, Mario. Pleased to be here.
Happy to have you, and obviously a special edition of In Focus Kentucky from Beechwood High School. And you were a part of a ceremony here that was at the school. Talk about the importance of you wanting to come back and be a part of the Veterans Day and Veterans event that was here at the school.
Well, I think any veterans ceremony and celebration is an important one, and we need to do that and continue to do that. Kentucky is excellent at honoring their veterans and supporting them. Beechwood School holds a very special place in the heart of our community up here, and to be able to participate in their celebration here, which was, by the way, put on by the students and orchestrated by the students. So shout out to all of them for doing an excellent job, and our young Marine who officiated that.
And during that particular event, you shared with the students and staff and teachers about your son who is serving in the military. So share with our viewers about that.
Yes, thank you. Well, first of all, he would not like me to be speaking about him, so I need to say that in case he ever sees this. He follows a line of my family who has served in the military. My uncles and my father were all in World War II in various branches of the service, and he came by it honestly then. He now serves in Afghanistan, and he's an Apache helicopter pilot, and is in command of 40-some other pilots and crew and maintenance, and is very busy over there. That's about all the information I get.
And we appreciate your son's service to the country. And talk with us about just the importance of being able to, we're obviously broadcasting this particular episode from Beechwood High School. All grade levels here at the school were part of that ceremony. How important is it truly to be able to talk with students that are young, but also who are potentially getting ready to graduate, about the importance of the military and the history that has happened previously with the military?
Well, I think that we tend to take what we have here in America for granted. And one of our speakers, Captain May, was very eloquent in her presentation of what it does to one's understanding of what we do have by going overseas. In her case, in the military; in other cases, in businesses, or however it might be, students who travel abroad. Beechwood is very active with their travel abroad programs. You get a perspective, you gain this perspective of what we have here in this country, which is truly remarkable. It is the best nation on this earth, and you learn to appreciate the differences between what we have and what other countries have, and what got us to be able to this position, and that is the veterans, in a great part, the history of their service over the years, dating way back. Is something which allows us the freedom to be able to pursue what we want to pursue, and to be who we want to be. That doesn't happen in other countries. It isn't easy to, as Senator McDaniel mentioned in his speech, it is not easy to know that you're going to be able to get to school each day, if the school's even going to be there. So the safety and the security that we have here is something which we owe a debt of gratitude to our veterans, and the sacrifice they and their families make for us.
And obviously we've discussed how you have been serving this particular area of northern Kentucky since 2013. So for viewers that are wanting to know how this trickles down to your work as a legislator down in Frankfort, kind of what's that connection that links sometimes as a legislator, but also kind of advocating for those that are serving in the military?
Well, my passion for the veterans began before I served as a legislator, and will continue way after I serve as a legislator. The link there and the importance that we can do as legislators is in furthering this facilitation of our services to our veterans, the recognition of our veterans first and foremost, and then the services. We have over 23 veterans a day who commit suicide, and the services that are provided there, that, you know, that's unacceptable. I know agencies are doing the best that they can do and continue to improve, and we as legislators can help facilitate that, and that's my passion. I do not sit on the Veterans Committee, but it is one which I'm very passionate about and love to advocate for our military in any way that I can, and this is one of the ways.
Well, Representative St. Onge, we appreciate you for once again joining us back here on In Focus Kentucky, but also sharing the work that you're doing down in Frankfort and also here in Northern Kentucky as well.
Well, I thank you, and I thank Spectrum Charter also for their generous contribution to the service that was mentioned earlier. That's such an important work that he is doing. So thank you for that and for your willingness to step up to the plate with that. Thank you.
Absolutely. Coming up, we will continue this conversation of how those are thanking a veteran, and we will have a veteran who also is a Kentucky State Senator joining us here in our next segment. But first, a look at your local Weather on the Ones forecast is next, right after this break.